My name is Mubarak, Absen 15, Kelas 11 Teknik Tenaga Listrik 2. Di sini saya akan memberitahu berita tentang 600 pemain dan staf Australia terbuka diisolasi setelah seorang pekerja hotel dinyatakan positif COVID-19. Berita dari CNN. A single case of COVID-19 at a quarantine hotel in Melbourne will force the Australian Open organizers to isolate up to 600 players, officials, and support staff just 4 days before the tennis champions is set to begin. Victoria Premier Daniel Andrew said late on the Wednesday evening that a 26 years old volunteer firefighter who had been working as a resident support officer as part of the tournament tested positive for the virus. The state had not seen local transmission of the virus in 28 days when the announcement came at about 9 p.m. local time on Wednesday. New restrictions have now been placed on the state's 7 million inhabitants. Masks are mandatory in indoor public places and new limits are in place on the number of people who can gather in the household. Andrew said the new rules were being in place took an abundance of caution and because of the possibility that the case could have been caused by a new strain the coronavirus took, he said the genomic sequencing need to determine whether that was the case had finished yet. Maskless crowds packed Australian Open tennis exhibition in COVID-free Adelaide. Marks crowd packed Australian Open tennis exhibition in COVID-free Adelaide. The unnamed man last worked at the Grand Hyatt Hotel on January 29 and tested negative for the virus at the end of his shift that day. However, he subsequently developed symptoms and tested positive on Wednesday. As a result, Andrew said 500 to 600 people staying at the hotel have been deemed close contacts and will have to isolate their return a negative test. He said that the situation should not impact the Australian Open itself, which is set to begin on Monday. When asked by a reporter whether this was the worst case scenario ahead the year's first Grand Slam event, Andrews replied, "I would describe it in those terms. We've got one case we're going to work very hard to keep numbers as low as we possibly can. Decisions have been made and we'll proceed as we can next week." Rafael Nadal calls for 39 weather perspective 39 from players in quarantine ahead of the Australian Open. Rafael Nadal calls for the weather perspective from players in quarantine ahead of the Australian Open. The run of the tournament has been shaped by coronavirus. On arrival in Victoria, the 72 players were placed into a 14th-day quarantine ahead of their Grand Slam match after passengers on their flights tested positive for COVID-19. To make up For the lost training time, tournament organizer schedule a new warm-up event for players who have been unable to train during quarantine. However, the new case identified on Wednesday forced the organizers to cancel the match scheduled for. Itu saja yang bisa saya bacakan, kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.